Hello and welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 21 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. Happy Christmas, everyone. Oh, I am wearing a Santa hat that is too small for my massive head. Yes, so I've decided I'm going to wear it for the entire episode. I don't really know why. I could have just done a pretty regular episode, but no. I found a Santa hat and thought, hey, why not wear it for today's video? So happy Christmas, happy holidays to all of you guys out there that celebrate it. I know Christmas is a very different time this year with everything going on. So those of you that are able to spend it with your loved ones, then cherish that and, put your phones down and just enjoy Christmas. And for those of you that maybe are stuck alone and can't see your family for Christmas, hopefully this video brings you a little bit of joy, and the fact that I look like an absolute moron in this hat makes you feel a little bit better and gives you a smile. So anyway, getting on into the episode, if you could do me a huge favor, give me a Christmas present of hitting the thumbs up button, that'd be amazing. 5,025 likes for the 25th of December. That would be amazing. What we need to do then today is pretty much just try out this new team of ours that we built in yesterday's episode in Division Rivals. Now, I mistakenly went into Division Rivals on next gen, which I didn't think was going to be as bad as it was, and I was swiftly mistaken, because I think there's still, I mean, up until today anyway, I assume some of you lucky people out there might have received your PS5s and Xbox Series X's or S's or whatever today for Christmas, and if you have, go and thank the person that bought that for you, because that is an absolutely exceptional gift. And yeah, so, you know, be very thankful if that is you. And if it isn't, then don't worry, because most of the people are all on old gen anyway. So that's where the slightly easier games are anyway. So yeah, we're 3-2 down against what I think is a fellow RTG, just simply because his three-letter abbreviation is RTG. We don't necessarily need to talk about the gameplay too much, though, simply because I think I end up getting absolutely spanked. But that is the way it goes in Rivals for me. Really haven't been enjoying Division Rivals a lot over the last few weeks. I try and play it as little as possible, but I fear that I was going to finish in Rank 4, and I might even still finish in Rank 4. I have been a rage quit machine this week, that is for certain. But hey, Torres does knock a lovely ball in for João Felix to finish. And just off my first initial reactions with this team, I have to say that Beckham just doesn't feel very good as a centre midfielder. I actually really wanted him to feel great and like enjoyable, but so far not so good. Also, same for Sergio Ramos. He just doesn't feel like the player I hoped he might be on this game, that I hoped he might. I'm gonna stop. Basically, we lose 7-4 in that game, and I didn't particularly love the squad. I mean, we've got a fair amount of coins, obviously, because we haven't really spent them on this particular team. It was almost like just buy Ramos, buy Courtois, and then kind of use what we've got. So I don't think I really expected much. However, I didn't expect to come up against one of the best and most expensive teams that you can possibly face on this game. He was obviously a very good player. I ended up just quitting at 1-0 because do you know what? I didn't enjoy it, so I thought, let's get out of there. And I get back to the menus, and his skill rating was 2,438. Over 400 more than mine. So, yeah, I'm glad I got out of there, because that one was going to be nothing but misery. It certainly wasn't going to be a festive game anyway. So, I'm attempting to add more like freeze challenges and buying players and squads and stuff in this video, as opposed to more gameplay, because the only thing I had to play at this point in time really was Rivals. I did actually try and play a couple of just friendly classic matches, and I tried for 15 minutes and couldn't get a game. So, I mean, the argument of saying, well, if you don't enjoy Rivals, you could just go play friendlies. Yes, but nobody else does, so I can't get a match. So it was Rivals or pretty much nothing, because I wanted to try out my new team. I didn't want to go into like managerial masterpiece to unlock a player or something. I just wanted to use my main squad, see if Beckham was any good, see if Heung-min Son was any good. And unfortunately, so far, not so good for all of them. However, we've sold a bunch of consumables that were a higher price than I actually thought they were, and I do have a lot of untradeable versions of Hunters and Shadows in my club, so I just sold the ones that I could sell to help fund the icon I'm about to get. Yeah, that's right, the title of this video is my new icon, and we're going to pick ourselves up a mid-Zambrotta. Now, it's a bit of an odd one because, like, I just got a Dharma at left back, so what am I doing? But this player is going to start things off in the centre-back spot on 7 Chem and will play as a CDM in our team. And that will free up Marquinhos, who is our current CDM, who's a default centre-back, to position himself back in the centre-back role alongside either Sergio Ramos or Varane, depending on if I end up liking Varane or not over the next few games. And I think that's quite a good idea. And it actually ends up putting Tavernier up onto full chem. And I don't know, to me that looked a little bit more formidable with another icon in the squad. So we actually do take out Varane from the squad at the moment. As a Christmas present to those that I face, because if you have Varane in your centre-back spot, then obviously you are at a nice advantage. So we're going to try it with Marquinhos and Sergio Ramos and see how that goes. And then, I mean, the defence is sweaty enough on the fullback spots, right? Tavernier and Traore are very fast and very nicely statted players. So the next awesome thing that we get to open on Christmas Day here, a little present for myself, is a league-specific pack, a league-specific Prime Goal Players pack, of which I chose the Prem, because of FUT Freeze, ASM, Road to the Final, Pogba, or whatever all of these cool cards were. And of course, if you don't get any of them, maybe you get like a Salah or a Mane, or, do you know what I mean? Like the fodder is, or the walkout levels, pretty good in the Prem. So, a 45k pack, all Prem players, 6 of them are rare. What are we going to get in this awesome pack for level 27? And in my opinion, I've now completed the season objectives because I'm not really bothered about the level 30 players. So from this pack, we don't get a walkout. Hello? We don't even get boards. That is like, that's like I've been put on the naughty list. What has gone on there? I've just got Willian as my best player. Oh dear. Yeah, unfortunately, that pack just didn't work out for us this time. Last season, when we chose the Bundesliga, we got 90 rated Lewandowski. So maybe I chose the wrong league. I don't know. I basically put it out to you guys on Twitter, and the majority was like, yeah, pick the Prem. It's got good walkouts. So if only I got one of those walkouts, we would have been able to experience it. But yeah, that was unfortunately how that went. And then Aouar came out, obviously a couple of days ahead on filming and stuff, because I wanted to take this day off to spend with my family. But Aouar came out, and I already have, obviously, Depay. And it's a strong link to Depay, and it's one of those SBCs which looked fairly well priced. He looks like a great player, and I would definitely regret if I didn't do it. So I had an idea of what we could potentially do with our squad if we were to maybe get Aouar in the team. And it was just like a little idea of, you know, yes, we could keep our hold of Zambrotta, but we would have to sell Sergio Ramos to help fund it, because we don't have that many coins after buying Zambrotta. And Aouar himself is like 120k, something like that. So, yeah, we would need to sell Sergio Ramos, who I have to admit wasn't as good as what I hoped he would be. I've only tried him for a couple of games, but I really just haven't clicked. Feels just super, super slow. And me being what I class as the average FIFA player, I need all the help that I can get and all the pace that I can get in defense, right? So, yeah, we will be letting go of Sergio Ramos and bringing back Varane. So that Christmas present to my opponents, where I wasn't using Varane against them, lasted for all of just a couple of games. That's all I could handle. But from the rare Electrum players pack, from whatever objective or challenge or whatever this was, I don't get a board or a walkout. So, yeah, the packs haven't been super friendly to me today. We get a little Leeds Rafinha. Got a feeling I already have him. Was this a duplicate? Yes, it was, but as it's a tradable pack, I can just send all of those dupes up to the transfer list, get them sold and stuff, and we are good to go. As you can see, they all do sell. They sell quite quickly as well, which meant I listed them for cheaper than I should have done, but hey, it is what it is. So, this particular squad right here, it just didn't feel quite good enough. Love Tavernier. Beckham, not so much. Zambrotta, yeah, on the fence after the first couple of games. Son, unfortunately, I just don't know if he's cut out for it at this stage of the game. So, we try it out again. Can it live in Division 1? If it can live in Division 1 and I can do all right with it, then I reckon I can survive the weekend league with this team. So, Son ends up playing through Torres. I'm back on the old gen, by the way. Just simply because that mismatch in the last Rivals game we played on next gen, 400 skill rating difference. I feel like I need to just go back on old gen and I'll likely match more people that are on my level just because the player base is higher there. So it's 1-1 at the moment. He did have a crazy super team, a really nice squad with lots of amazing players. I go 2-1 down at half time. I've only had 31% possession. So it's one of those games where my eyes are like starting to drop a little bit, and, you know, I'm ready to fall asleep. And I mean, yeah, I ended up just getting smacked by another great player. This has basically been how Rivals has been for me for the last couple of weeks. Maybe it's because I changed my team around too much. Maybe I've lost a little bit of my talent. I don't know what. But imagine me filming all of this, right? Taking nothing but massive L's in Rivals, and this is my Christmas Day video. I was pretty distraught at the fact that this was the sort of stuff I was going to upload for you guys, because I know that a lot of you don't like the gameplay as much as the other stuff, but at least when I do the gameplay in the weekend league, I win more than I lose. So for my Christmas video to be nothing but losses and just tough games in Division 1, I wasn't super happy with it, alright? So I was 1-0 down at half-time in this one as well. It is just the way that the days, like the episodes flowed and how I edited them, that this episode would have to be on Christmas Day. It just is that case, you know. I would have loved the episode 100 to be on Christmas Day, but we're only at episode 98 right now, so you would have needed a couple of extra double uploads, of which I didn't have the time to make before trying to get some time off for Christmas. So I end up drawing 2-2 against that guy, so at least we got a draw, but again, I'm just not thrilled with this team. I think it's time to just not cut my losses, because we haven't really lost anything on this particular squad. We haven't spent much on it, right? But it's time to realize that this was not the one, and for the second time in this episode, adjust the squad. All right, yeah, it's not often. I know I change teams a lot, but it's not often in the same episode. So yeah, I mean, Beckham's just not going to work for us. Son, I'm afraid if I'm using Torres and Felix, I need someone a little bit better than Son up front. I think I need another 5-star skiller or someone with more agility and stuff. So we're gonna sell Sergio Ramos, take a small loss on him, is what it is. You know, he just dropped down on the market at the time, and start buying the players that I need to do the SBC for Aouar, all right? Because I want to get this player. He's been great in the last couple of FIFAs when he's had like the TOTS items. And with the right chemistry style, I'm not going to lie, this card looks phenomenal. So Sergio Ramos sold in the background, and I'm using those coins right now. And I'll show you I'll show you that Ramos sold here. But I was left with not enough coins to complete the SBC. So Tavernier had to go up on the market as well. And yeah, I needed like a extra little bit of coins. Had to go into the club, start listing up some gold, discarding a couple of players that I didn't think were worth anything, that type of thing, just to be able to complete this SBC, with the main bulk of our coins obviously stuck in Zambrotta at the moment. So, all of the players acquired. Luckily, I had a Bale and a Dele Alli, which was actually in the solution that I used, so I had the untradeable versions of them, so I could save, you know, probably 7k or something on that. But we do complete this player. Welcome to the club, Fifa Aouar, who has been a fantastic addition to the RTG for the last couple of years. So I just didn't think that I could miss out on this one. It's a very different Aouar. Normally he has the defense and the physical because it's TOTS and they boost everything. But this is one that they'd like you to use as a striker or a cam. Now, normal Aouar has better defending than this. Now, this could, I think, still just about get away with playing as a box-to-box centre mid. But ideally, you play this card at cam. You play it at centre forward or striker. Whatever it is, he's got the attacking stats to be a really good player. So that is where you should use him. And that is where we will attempt to use him as well. So the squad that I built, which I sort of showed you earlier, which we can head on into in a moment once we've added into the team, has 4 attackers in it. It has Torres, it has Depay, it has Aouar, and it has Felix. So this will adjust our squad again back to either the 4-2-3-1 or the 4-2-2-2 we could potentially go with as well. And right now I need to adjust the chemistry style on Marquinhos with Varane back in the squad, and with the right centre-back chemistry style on Marquinhos, like an anchor, he goes from like an 88 defender to a 94 or something. So he should be a lot better as well. You can see me adjusting the team and putting the players where I would like to for the different formations. And in any 4-1-2-1-2s, Aouar can go as a centre mid. But yeah, I'm actually quite excited to go through the weekend league with this. I won't be playing the weekend league today, which is Christmas Day, but I guess I'll try tomorrow on Boxing Day and the day after that to get my 14 wins. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, I'm sure you guys will let me off simply because of the time of year that it is. But that is going to be the end of the Christmas episode, guys. Massive overhaul to the team. Twice in this episode. A new icon. A new striker or cam in Aouar. I'm very excited to try that out. The team is looking spicy, interesting, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it does for me in the weekend league. A Merry Christmas to all of you out there. Just it's a tough time of year for a lot of people, and it's a great time of year for a lot of other people. So just try and be with your family if you can. If you can't be with them personally, try and hop on FaceTime and speak to them on the phone or whatever it is. Just let the people around you that you love know that you love them, basically, and spend as much quality time with them and around them as you possibly can. Hopefully next year will be a lot different and we can celebrate as we possibly would love to. And I will catch you tomorrow with another episode, everyone. Merry Christmas. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, all of that stuff. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. But yeah, just take the time to spend time with those that you love. I'll catch you tomorrow. Peace.